Hi, Omega Chaos here again, with another online deck profile, and this time I am showing my update deck, the different dimension demon deck. So yeah, of course we got some new support in the new structure deck in the OCG, and we will be getting that deck soon as well. So I guess let's go over this deck. Of course, first, definitely one of the best cards in this deck, the Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. It has both a really good pendulum effect and monster effect, both being able to revive monster from the graveyard, and you can also tribute them one monster to banish one of your opponent's monsters as well. So definitely really good. It's good for rank 8 plays as well. Then one 3D Infernal Armageddon, the Greatest Lord. It's one of those cards we haven't gotten yet, but has been out in Doshiji for a while. It's pretty good. It can be destroyed by card effects that, or spell and trap effects that don't target that. Then the cover of the structure deck, the Great Wise King Khaos Apocalypse. It's pretty decent, but unfortunately it's not as great. You definitely won't run it at multiples, but it's still a pretty good beater and level 7 as well. Then 2, 3D Rebel King Leonidas, still a really good card, but not as necessary anymore because you now have Oracle King D-Arc, but still just in case if your D-Arc gets destroyed, then you can use this, so yeah, it's definitely still not bad at all. Then 2, 3D Summoned Newton. It's a really good card because it's a scale at 10, so the deck kinda needs another scale 10 aside from Kepler, because you won't use Kepler for other things, not as a pendulum scale. And this card can also recycle your 3D or Dark Contract cards from the graveyard as well. The only weakness of this card is it has pretty much no stats. It has both 0 attack and 0 defense. Then, 1 DD Orphos, level 4 Pendulum Tuner. That's definitely really good. Pendulum effect is able to destroy a spell trap card on the field and then TD or Dark Contract card you control. So, definitely a pretty good pendulum effect. And monster effect, when you take damage, you can summon it from your hand, but you can only summon Fiat type monsters that turn. Well, at least for the rest of the turn. So definitely really good. Only issue that, of course, you don't really pendulum summon that often in this deck, so it's kinda hard to actually get it back from the extra deck. But still, definitely very nice, but I won't run it at multiples. Then 2, TD Summon Copernicus. Pretty good, because if you normal or plus summon this, you can send any TD or Dark Contract card from the deck to the graveyard. So it's good to send something like Sphere Slime, Necro Slime, TD Lamias. We have a lot of cards that are really good in the graveyard. And it's a scale 1 as well. And level 4. Then one of the key cards in the deck, TD Summoned Kepler. Of course, search for your Covenant cards, because those are pretty much the most needed cards for you. So of course, need that 3. Then 2 TD Lamia, a level 1 tuner that pretty much acts as a glow up, but you have to discard TD or Dark Contract from the hand, or you send it from the field to the graveyard, and then of course summon it, but it of course is banished when it leaves the field. So definitely a really good card as well. Then of course, level 3 tuner, TD Night Howling, still of course really good in the deck. 1 TD Lilith, recycle your TD monsters from the graveyard or from your extra deck. Then TD Performant, good monster to modify levels with and all that. So yeah, pretty nice. 2 TD Sphere Slime, of course, a really good card in this deck. Of course, being able to feel someone with the cards in your hand, including this card. And it also has a really good graveyard effect as well, being able to banish it, and then you can summon any TD monster on the hand. And then of course 2 TD Necro Slime, which is able to fusion someone with them, mostly in the graveyard, including this card. Another really good card in this deck. Then the spells, of course, the main Tark contract you want as soon as possible. Tark contract with the gate, of course, being able to search for any TD monster every turn is definitely very nice. And of course, like all the covenants, you take total damage in each of your standby phases. Then I run only one Tark contract with the Summon King this time, because you now have many more ways to fusion summon in this deck. Running multiples of this card is no longer necessary, at least that's how I think currently. So yeah, but still of course very good card. 1/1, basically summoning a Kepler from the deck, or maybe even something like the Lamia. Of course, yeah, pretty nice. And Foolish Puran, like I said, many TD monsters are good in graveyard, like Swirl Slime, Necro Slime and all that, so Foolish Puran is pretty nice, I think. Then traps, 1 Dark Contact with the Witch, definitely really good spot removal card. You can discard any TD or Dark Contract from the hand to the graveyard and you can destroy any card on the field. And also your Fiantai monsters gain 1000 attack in your opponent's turn. So definitely a very nice card. I might even run more of this, but I'm not sure if it's really needed at multiples yet. Then I run 1 Dark Contract with Errors. It's pretty much searchable Royal Decree, so I think it's pretty nice. But I haven't kinda used this card that much, so I might actually take it out. I'm not completely sure yet. The theory is that since this deck is very aggressive, you kinda have to be able to shut down your opponent's traps. Then of course, Swap Free Swamp Strike, of course, really broken card. I don't think it really needs an explanation. Swan Warning, of course, Vines Emptiness, Converse Evacuation Device, and Bottomless Trap Hole. So now let's see the extra deck. First the fusions, first TD Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok, a pretty good card. It of course requires 2 TD monsters, so it's kinda harder to summon than the other TD fusion monsters, but still very nice. 3200 attack and pretty decent effect as well. Then 1 TDD Cruel Dragon King Beowulf. It requires a TD monster and regular TD monster. So it inflicts piercing damage and you can in your own stamina phase can destroy all cards in each player's spell and trap zones. So definitely a pretty good card. And of course the main fusion monster you summon most of the time is TD Oracle King the Arc. Of course it just requires any 2 TD monsters and pretty much you gain life points instead of taking effect damage. So of course then you won't take any damage from your Dark Contract. So instead of taking damage, you gain life points. So you want to have it on the field most of the time if you have Dark Contracts. And of course the Demochin Legion Inferno King for some combo plays, so definitely still pretty good, but I don't think you need more than 1. And the Synchros with Scarlet Red Enlargement, of course destroy multiple as special summon effect monsters. Then the main Synchro you want to summon in this deck is TD Cursed King Siegfried. It requires any tuner and any non-tuner TD monster. And pretty much either press turn you can negate any face-up spell trap card on the field at the end of the turn. So definitely pretty good. And the second effect is not really that relevant, but yeah, it's there. So definitely you want to summon it to negate your opponent's spells and traps. Then 2 TD Alexander the King of Gales, of course for the more combo plays. And 1 Chaos King Archman, because of course the restriction of on Now It Howling, and it's pretty good. Fian type Synchro monster. Then the Exist monsters. Of course, normally you don't exist summon that often in this deck. So first, TD Duaton King Kaliuga. Of course, very powerful card. Pretty much Heavy Storm, and you can also recycle your Tark contracts as well from the graveyard. And if it, after they kick someone, exhaust someone for the rest of the turn, other cards and effects can be activated on the field, and other cards' effects are on the field are negated as well. So definitely a very powerful card. Then one TD Marksman King Tell, of course overlay over your rank 4, TD Wave King Serum, which is definitely pretty good as well, because if this card is sent from field to graveyard, you can search for any Tark contract from the deck. So yeah, so that was my update TD deck. I definitely will make this deck in real life after the TDD structure deck is released in the TCG. It's definitely a very interesting deck. It has so many plays. You definitely need to know what you're doing with this deck, otherwise yeah, you are pretty much screwed. You can mess up pretty easily with this deck. So I hope you enjoyed this online deck profile. For now, goodbye and Khaos out.